Hello everyone, is Professor Sadiq Noor, and today in this video I will demonstrate and show you how to complete Excel chapter number 4, Cumulative Assessment, Rockwell Auto Sales for PC and Mac. So let's start. So I'm already in the canvas. I went to the assignment, and then you have to scroll from the assignment all the way until you see Excel chapter number 4, Cumulative Assessment, Rockwell AutoSell PC and Mac. So click on it so that we can download the starting files, and then click on Open Person. Now we have to hit Continue or Start, and then you have three boxes, but obviously we're going to work on the first one and the third one. So the first one is to download the starting materials, whereas the last box is when you finish with the assignment. Now we need to upload the completed assignment for grading, right? So we have to go to download materials, and it's only two files, so download all. The file is going to show you that you downloaded. Now close the download starting material dialog box, and then we will close the grader, the person. So close it, and you can close your canvas also, because you have to work on this assignment offline. So you need to have the Microsoft Excel 2024 or 2021, right? The latest one. So I will minimize it. Now I will go to the yellow folder just to show you the File Explorer on the taskbar of your Windows. Click on it, and then go to Downloads, and then you're going to see the two files that you downloaded. So first we need to open the Microsoft Word that has the instruction in it. And also I will put these two files under the description of the video. So if any of you wants to follow with me step by step, so the two files will be under the description. So you can download and then you can follow me. So this is the instruction I open. So you have to be sure to enable, because it's going to be protected. So zoom it. Perfect. Now let's go back to the File Explorer and open the Excel file. Perfect. Now enable it. Now let me explain to you about Excel. So the environment. So the first thing is, when you are in Excel, there is the search box here. You can search for anything you want. You have the minimize, you can maximize it, and then you can close Excel. Here it tells in the title bar left of the search box is going to tell you the name of the file, and the application is Excel. If you look in the left top of the screen, it's going to be the quick access toolbar. So to undo, redo, and save. Below the quick access toolbar is the tabs. These are your tabs. Microsoft has now the tabs. The tabs. Below the tabs, this guy from here all the way here is what we call the ribbon. the ribbon. Now the ribbon consists of groups, font, alignment, number, style. So as you change the tab, the ribbon is going to change, right? So the next thing is in Excel, very important is this white area here where it says VIN number. This is your formula bar. Formula bar. So anything that you type on your cell, so it's gonna be visible in the formula bar. So all these numbers, if I move my cursor over it, it's gonna show me the number will display in the formula bar. So if you have used any number or you have a formula that you have used will be displayed in the formula bar. The next box in the middle is fx to insert a function. So we have almost 300 plus functions, predefined functions in Excel. And then the checksum means that if you typed anything in the formula bar and you wanna execute it, you wanna press the enter key, then you can use the arrow instead of the enter key. And then the X means before you press the check sign, if you said, oh, I don't want to have the VIN number, then you're gonna say X. It's gonna delete it. The last box here is very important, the name box. The name box tells you where your cursor is located, in what cell you are in. So it's gonna give you uh, the cell number, like the column and the row that your cursor is located. So if you want to say, oh, I'm in A1, so the name box is going to indicate that you are in A1. Means you are in column A, but row number 1, right? So Excel is a spread is a spreadsheet. Like Excel is a workbook. The file of Excel is a workbook. So within the workbook, you have worksheet. This is worksheet now. All this you see here is worksheet. So in this assignment, we have 3 worksheets. See here, we have the fleet information, sale information, and first quarter sales, right? If you want to add more sheets, you can click the plus sign here. It's gonna add. This is your sheet tab, right? Now below the sheet tab is your status bar. It tells you Excel is ready. If there's any issue with the accessibility, and then also we have the views, normal view, layout view, and all these options are here. And then the magnifier is to zoom your worksheet, right? So now it's 100% the view. Then we have the scroll bar if you want to move horizontally and if you want to move vertically, right? So the question is how many columns and row, because the worksheet Excel file is a workbook, right? Work workbook. So when you save your file, it's gonna be saved as a file as a workbook. So what the workbook consists of worksheet. What you see is a worksheet now where I'm typing the information. So worksheet, right? Now the worksheet consists of columns, as you see columns here, these columns here, and always the column are represented by alphabet, whereas the rows are represented by numbers, as you see here, are represented by numbers, right? So in one single worksheet, how many columns and how many rows we have. So we have almost 16,384 columns in one single worksheet, whereas we have rows is like in millions, right? 5, 7, 6. That's how much rows you have in a single Excel worksheet. So the total cell is about 17,179,861. It's a lot of cells. It's a lot of cells. You cannot finish all these cells, right? So you can imagine how powerful is Excel. So let's start the assignment now. Now we're going to start reading. We have to read. So the first step is to open the AutoCell Excel file, which we did. Now the next step is to convert the data to a table. And then we have to name the table as inventory, and we have to apply a gold table style medium 19. So if you look in your Excel file, let me zoom it. Now this is a data, not a table. So we have to convert this data into a table. And as you see, I'm in the fleet information worksheet. So to convert, be sure you are in the home tab and then go to the style group and click on format as table, click the down arrow, go to the medium, and then we are looking for the style has to be gold table style medium 19. So click on it. Now you're gonna get the create table dialog box, and it's gonna say where is the data for your table. So it's already been selected because my cursor was inside A1, the cell A1. So the whole thing has been selected, and then be sure that my table as a header is being checked. Now click OK, and your data is being converted to a table, right? And then be sure that you are in a table design in a contextual tab here. And then we have to change the name. So be sure to click again, click on table design and change the name to inventory. Perfect. Go back and read. So we're done with the second step. Convert the data to the table, and then we need to name the table as inventory and apply the gold table style medium 19. Next step, remove any kind of duplicate record from the table. So if there's any duplication here, we want to remove it. So be sure that your cursor is inside the table and be sure that you are under the table design, and then you will see the group that says on the ribbon tools, remove duplicate, click on it. It's gonna say that you wanna remove duplicate from all these columns. You will click OK and click OK. So 3 duplication was removed. Next is step number 4. sort the table by the make in an alphabetical order, and add a second level to sort by the year, smallest to largest, and the third level to sort by sticker price, smallest to the largest. So we want to sort by the three keys, by the three columns, right? So to do that, we want to sort by make, by the sticker, and by the year, right? So to do that, we have to go back to the home, and then the second last group here, editing, and be sure to click the sort and filter, click on custom, and then the first one is the Mac, and we want to sort the value from A to Z. Then add a level, and then go back and read what the next level should be. The second level to be sorted by year. Click the drop down and select the column year, and sort on the cell value smallest to largest. The next and the third level to sort by sticker price, smallest to largest. So you will add a level and then click the drop down. The sticker price is smallest to largest, and then click OK. Now you will notice like the filter button has a like a sword. So this is being sorted, right? Now always remember in Excel, the first .com will be more powerful than the second and the third sort, right? So this is your major sort, and this will be the minor, okay? So let's read again. We're done with number 4 step. Now repeat the field names on all pages. Repeat the field names on all pages. So what you need actually is that when you're gonna go to file and print, right? And you look here in the top, when you say next, now I don't see the columns repeating in all the other pages. Only is in the first page, you see that? So we need to fix that. So what they said is that repeat the field names on all pages. So what we're gonna do, we need the 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 columns, right? So click on A1, and then let's go to page layout, and then the second group is page setup. Click the gray down arrow here. The launcher is gonna open the page setup. Click on sheets, and then row to repeat at the top. So click on this black up arrow, and you have to select the first row, and then click the arrow here, and then click OK. Right now, if we go to File, Print, and then I go to the next page, as you see, the WinMake will be there. Okay, perfect. Next, step number 6, change the page break so each vehicle make is printed on a separate page using the tool located on the page layout in the page setup group. So what we can do is that you see the dotted here lines. That means how much paper will be printed, right? So let's go to row number 34, and then let's go to page layout again, and then select the breaks, and then you will click on insert page break, right? Insert page break. Now let's go back and read. Add the footer with your name on the left side and the sheet name code in the center and the file name on the right side using the page setup dialog box located on the page layout tab. So one way is we can go to the insert, go to the group that said text, headers and footer, and then be sure you click go to footer, and then we will go in the first box. They said in the left we have to put our name, Sadiq Noor. The middle box they said the sheet name code in the center, and the sheet name. So look here under the headers and footer elements, sheet name, and then the last one will be the file name. Perfect. Now let's read next. So next we have to freeze the first row on the fleet information worksheet. So first we have to go back to the normal view. So you can click anywhere above the footer like this. And then we will click normal because now you are in a page layout view. So normal. Now we need to freeze the first row. So we can select the first row, and then we can go to view, and then under the windows, the second last group, windows, freeze, and then freeze the top row. When you did that, now when you're gonna scroll down, the VIN make model will not change. That's very beneficial when you have a lot in your worksheet and you want to keep the column names visible. So step number 9. Click or navigate to the cell information worksheet and convert the data. Now we need to switch to the second uh, worksheet that name sales information, and we have to convert it to data to the table as we did in the previous step, and we have to name it sales, and then we have to apply the style green table style dark 11. So first we need to switch to the sales. As you see, it's just a data now. So I will zoom it. We have to go back to home tab. Then we have to go to the styles, format as a table. And then we are looking for green table star dark 11. Look at the screen tip. Click on it. The whole table has been selected. Click OK. So the table has been converted. The data is being converted to a table. And then the name of the table has to be changed. This here has to be changed to sales. So we changed to cells. We applied the green table star dark element. Next, we need to add a new column, and we have to type percentage of the sticker in E1. E1, we have to add a new column, so percentage of sticker. Of the sticker. When you press the enter key, it's gonna give you the same design of the table. So percentage of the sticker, percentage of the sticker. Perfect. Now create a formula with the structure references to calculate the percentage of the sticker price in column E. So we will start with equal and then open the square bracket and then click the cell divided by the sticker price and then press the enter key. Perfect. Now format the range E2 all the way to E30 with percentage style number with no decimal place. So we don't want to have it there, but we need to convert this to a percentage. So move to E2 and highlight the data in the table until E30 and then go to the home and then go to the number group and then click on percentage. So we don't need to have any decimal place. So we're done with 11 and 12. Now we need to add the total row to display the average of the percentage of the sticker and the sum of the sticker price and the sale price. So while you are in the table, we will go to the table design and then we will go to where is a table style option and you have to click on the total row. So the total row will be added. Now we need to find the average of the percentage of the sticker. So click and then you will have a drop down. We want the average and then we want the total, which is the sum. And then we want the sum here too. Click the drop down and choose sum. Now the hash indicate that the number is too big to fit in the cell, so we have to stretch the column. Although you can go to the D and double click it, but we have to follow the instruction. Now auto fit the width of the column B all the way to E to show the total values. So from B to E. So select the column B, hold the shift key and select E. Now let's go back to the home tab. Now we have to go to the styles and then we have to go, sorry, not the style, go to the sales group under the home tab, click on format, click on the auto fit the column width. Automatically everything now we will not have the hash anymore. So everything has been fixed. Now select the range E2 all the way E30 and apply a solid fill blue data bar conditional formatting to the percentage of the sticker data. So we need to select E2, highlight E2 all the way to E30. Then we have to go to the home, the style group here, and then click on conditional formatting. And we need the data bar. And then we are looking for solid fill and blue data bar. So we add a colored data bar to represent the value in the cell. The higher the value, the longer the bar is. All right. Next, so we did number 15 steps. Number 16, with the range E2 is still being selected, create a new conditional formatting rules that uses a formula to apply yellow fill and bold font to the value that's sold for less than or equal to 70% of the sticker price. Now, note you must enter 70% rather than the decimal place for this step. So while the cell has been selected already, we will go back to the Home tab, Style. We will go to Conditional. We will create our own rules. New rule. Click on the new rule, and then we will select Use formula to determine which cell to format. And then in the format value where this formula is true, we will tap the formula. So we're gonna say E2 less than equal 70%. So if the E2 is less than equal 70%, then what formation you are looking at. So click on format. So we are looking for the tab that says font. I want a boldface and the fill has to be yellow. And then click OK. And then click OK. So let's do it again. Let's highlight again. Conditional formatting. And then new rules. And then we have to put the formula E2, E2 less than equal 70%. Then we want to boldface the text. Now click the fill yellow. So I need to do it again. It has to show. So let's kill your, let's do it again. So we highlight it. We need the bar and the solid bar done. Then we have to go back here. And if it doesn't work, we can go to manage rules. So we have only one rule. We can add a new use formula to determine which cell, and then E2, we're gonna say equal E2 less than equal 70%. So it looks like I forgot to put the equal sign. So we said whatever the first cell is, which is E2, less than equal 70%, then that cell should be, the text should be boldface and fill it with yellow color. So be sure to click on the fill tab, click OK, and then click OK, and then apply, and then OK. Perfect. The only problem was that I did not put the equal sign, right? So be sure that you don't miss the equal sign. Okay. Next. So with the E selected, create a new condition for rule that uses a formula to apply a yellow fill and bold the font to the value that's sold for less than or equal to 70 of the sticker price. So as you see here, less than or equal 70 will be highlighted in yellow and boldface. Next, on the first quarter sales worksheet, rename the table to first quarter. So I will highlight and I will copy Control and C, or you kind of go here and copy it and then go to Excel and click change the sheet, the worksheet to the first quarter cell, and then click inside the table and click on the table design, and the name is first, so we have to change it to first quarter and press the enter key. Next, scroll down, filter the data to display January, February, and March sales only. So while we are in the first quarter cell, what you need to do is go to the data sold column and click on the filter, the white down arrow, and then remove the selection from all, and then select January, February, and March, and then click OK. That's how I want to filter by the month of January, February, March. I don't want the rest of the other month. Click OK. So you will see the rows has blue colors, and in a few seconds Excel has filtered the date sold by January, February, and March, as you see here. Perfect. Next, add the footer with your name on the left side and the sheet name code in the center and the file name on the right. So we have to put the footer. So we have to go back to insert, go to the text group, headers and footer, and then be sure you go to navigation under the headers and footer, and then click go to footer. In the left box, we have to put our name. So they ignore. In the middle, they say the sheet name, and then the last one will be the file. Now click anywhere, and then change the view to normal. All right. Now select landscape orientation for all sheets. So select the first one, then hold the control key, select and select. So all the three sheets have been selected. So I will do it again. Select the first one, hold the control key, select and select, or you can do it individually. Then you will go to page layout, orientation, landscape, and then Now it says here the three sheets have been what? Grouped, right? So we have to click to remove the group, any one of them. So now it's no more grouped, right? Or you can do individual. You have to click on the fleet information, then go to page layout, then the orientation, and then landscape, then go to the next one, click on the next one, and then you have to go to page layout and then orientation, landscape, and so on. So with that, we have to save and close the Excel file, and then we have to submit it for grade. So I will hit the floppy from the quick access toolbar, and then I will close it. I will close my instruction. All right. We will open the browser, and I'm already in the canvas. I will go to the assignment. I will scroll down until I see the assignment. Excel, Chapter 4, Cumulative Assessment, Rockville Auto Cell. Click on it. Then click on Open Person. It's going to say Start or Continue. Now we're done with the first, we about downloading the starting menu. We already done with that. So we are going to the third to upload the completed assignment. So click upload the file and submit for grading. And then I will go to download. And then that's the Excel file. Select and open. And then click on upload. It's right waiting for the grades. Kudos, your file has been submitted for grades. So click continue. It says you have scored 100%. So if you want to review, if you did not got the 100%, then you have to click on review. So it's going to show you where the points has been detected. So in my case, I don't have any problem. So if you have problem, it's going to be in red, right? So then you have to click and see the problem is, what you did wrong. Then open your Excel file and then modify with the recommendation, right? Or you can get a live comment report to show you what you did wrong. You can also download the submitted file. So the possible point is 100, and I got the 100 points. So with that, I will close. I will click OK. I am back to the canvas. So I hope that you have learned the steps and you comprehend the concept about how to convert the data into a table and then how to sort the table information. And also we worked on how you will use the formula in a table. So you need to practice, and also the files that I have used is in the description of the video. So be sure to share the video with your friends, family, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel so that I can create more productive uh, videos for you to help you complete and comprehend the concept of the Excel projects. Thank you and have a nice day. Be blessed. Thank you. Bye.